Welcome back to our channel, the place where real-life stories and heart-touching moments inspire millions. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and join our family of storytellers who believe in the power of kindness, fate, and unexpected love. Now, let's dive into today's story that will warm your heart. On a cold winter evening, a young woman named Emily sat on a crowded bus after a long and exhausting day at work. Her eyes were heavy, her mind racing with thoughts of unpaid bills, a demanding boss, and a life that felt like it was stuck in place. She wrapped her scarf tightly around her neck and sank into her seat, hoping for a moment of peace. As the bus swayed gently, her eyelids grew heavier and heavier until she finally drifted off to sleep. Beside her sat a quiet man named Daniel, a soft-spoken teacher who had just finished a long day of tutoring students. He noticed her leaning closer with each passing bump on the road, her head tilting in his direction. Instead of moving away, Daniel adjusted himself slightly, allowing her to rest her head comfortably on his shoulder. He didn't know her name, and she didn't know his, but in that moment, it felt like an unspoken connection had been formed. The bus ride continued for nearly an hour, and Daniel didn't move a muscle. He simply watched the snow falling outside the window, feeling a strange warmth in his heart. When the bus finally reached the last stop, he gently whispered to her, "Miss, we're here." Emily woke with a start, embarrassed to realize she had been sleeping on a stranger's shoulder. "I'm so sorry," she stammered, brushing her hair out of her face. Daniel smiled softly. "No need to apologize. You looked like you needed the rest." Something about his calm demeanor and kind eyes made Emily feel safe. They ended up walking to the same street corner, chatting about the weather and their long day. It was a simple conversation, but it sparked something neither of them expected. Over the next few weeks, they kept running into each other at the same bus stop. Small talks turned into shared coffee breaks, and soon, into dinners filled with laughter. Emily found herself looking forward to seeing him every day. Daniel, too, felt a growing affection for the woman who had unknowingly fallen asleep on his shoulder that winter evening. Months passed, and their bond deepened. One snowy night, under the twinkling city lights, Daniel nervously took Emily's hand and asked her to be his forever. Tears welled up in her eyes as she said yes, realizing that fate had led her straight to him. Years later, Emily often joked that she accidentally married the stranger from the bus. But deep down, she knew it wasn't an accident at all. Sometimes, love finds us when we're too tired to search for it. So, the next time life feels heavy, remember this story, because you never know when a moment of rest might lead you straight to your destiny.